We come from the cracks in the concrete floor where hope gave up, we asked for more. Grit in our teeth, blood in our spit. This ain't a game, but I bet you quit. You tried to silence what we became. We start the fire with gasoline. We are the storm, you can't outrun. Blackout is born, and we've just begun. There's no light left, no turning back. Built for the dark, found in black. We are the blackout. We are the blackout. We are
all spotlights, no easy road. We made a kingdom from the cold. Every loss, gained every win. They tied me up, can't see again.
We are the storm.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the premiere episode of Blackout, right here with 3Dub Wrestling. I am Dewey Danielson, guys, your host as always, and we are here tonight in Las Vegas, Nevada, once again for the very beginning of a new era in 3Dub. Guys, let's take a look at this fantastic card for the evening here in Vegas. We, of course, have many guaranteed money qualifying matches, including this one, Twan Montana and MDX. We got the XTV title on the line, where Eddie Walker will get a TB9 rematch against Rosco Wallace. Speaking of the Monarchy, we have Will King in attendance, and the tag team champions as Fowler takes on the returning Maartrix. We have some one-on-one twin action. Chris Chaos and War and Peace fight for a guaranteed money spot, as well as the two former heavyweight champions, Dyrgos and Noah Youngblood. A big sit-down interview with James Black, Chris Harris, and John Awesome. A triple threat match for the #1 contendership to see who will face Nightshade at guaranteed money. And our main event, G-Money qualifying match, non-title, Chris Connolly and Dylan Mason. What a rematch we have in store for the main event. But guys, take a second to hit that like button and subscribe to Worldwide Wrestling on YouTube to get all of your premier entertainment at the drop of a dime. And here we go. Here comes the general manager, Hunter Deel, ready to open the show in this brand new era of 3Dub Wrestling. Give it up for Hunter. Please welcome the general manager, Hunter Deel. That's right, guys, big deal. The general manager, as we officially welcome ourselves into the new era of 3Dub Wrestling. It was mentioned on the previous episode of Blaze. The president, James Black, made the massive announcement that this would be the mark of the James Black era here in 3Dub, and I am excited, guys. I hope you are too. Let's see what our general manager has in store for us to open the show here tonight in Vegas.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have been here through every step of the way as a wrestler, now as your general manager. I have been here through the thick and the thin. I started being a general manager under Blaze, and I told you then that I would see us through new eras.
Right.
Well, today I'm here to open up the new era to you.
Yeah, buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Blackout.
Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of Blackout, the lights are out here. Oh, no. Turn around, Hunter. Oh, man, the new 3Dub World Champion. Hexen is here! And what does he want tonight, guys?
Open shop.
Oh, man! Massive announcement right now! The 3-Dub World Champ issuing an open challenge to anyone in the roster to come face him for the title, the undefeated. Hexen has just issued the challenge. Oh, wait a minute, guys. I don't know if there's anybody on the roster that would come answer this. Under Deel. Backing out of here. Hexen not getting an answer, guys. Oh, man. And who do we have arriving to the arena? I guess we'll find out here momentarily. But, guys, a big welcome from the general manager. And oh, wait a second. Here's Sander Cool arriving to the building. The global champion.
What's going
Wait a
on?
minute.
You okay?
Matt 8-star.
No, Sander, I'm not okay. We've officially lost the war, all because of Chris fucking Harris. 9 seasons I've helped mold this place into everything it has become. And just like that, James Black has taken everything that I have personally built and he's flushed it all down the toilet.
You know what, Matt? I have his plan to save Takedown and get you your old job back.
What? How?
One thing you taught me over the years is to never stop fighting, no matter what.
Oh, man. Sander Cool, the global champion, arriving here to the building. He just laid out some plans to bring back Takedown. I don't know what Sander's got going on here, but it is time for our opening match of the evening, guys. The 2 former heavyweight champions, guaranteed money on the contest is scheduled for one fall, and there's a guaranteed money qualifying match. Introducing first, from Belgium, weighing 219 pounds, the Dragon, Dyrgos. That's right, the former world heavyweight champion ablaze, Dyrgos, enters into this matchup against Noah. And guys, we know that the stipulation for the 3-Dub World Heavyweight Championship match back on Blaze that was won by the undefeated Hexen was a no rematch situation. So here we are tonight. The next best thing for Dyrgos and Noah Youngblood, a guaranteed money qualifying match in which the winner of this will be the first superstar announced for the big 6-man briefcase ladder match. And here comes the former 3-Dub champion Noah Youngblood. Guys, he is ready for this big matchup with Dyrgos. And his opponent from Connecticut, weighing 209 pounds, Noah Youngblood. Noah Youngblood. Listen to the crowd, they are ready. With the way that these two fought in that 3-Dub World Heavyweight Championship match on the main event of Blaze just 2 weeks ago, everyone is ready to see these two tear the house down again for a chance to enter guaranteed money, a match that was won last season by Noah Youngblood and carried the G-Money briefcase all the way till he cashed in on Remy Resnor to win his first ever 3-Dub title. And can that be the case, guys? It starts right here, right now. Let me know in the comments section, who do you think is winning this matchup with Noah? Go on to get into the briefcase match once again for 2 years, back to back, or will it be the Dragon? A nice headlock takedown by Dyrgos. Oh, look out. We know these two look out all over the place. will they be, these two high-flying technical wrestlers? And there goes Dyrgos, look out! Slamming the crown of the head of Noah down into the mat. And now a single leg DDT and going to work on that same leg. Now Dyrgos, it's a big return here tonight from his brother Maartrix. Be in action a little bit later, but right now, Dyrgos feels like he let the fans down at Blaze when he lost to Hexen, his world championship. I know one thing, these fans have always been and will always be behind the Dragon. I think that's for sure. The question is, are any of them behind Noah Youngblood? Similar situation, lost his title on Blaze to Hexen, and look at this. Noah was working up a lot of momentum at the end of that season last year. Look at this. Got Joe Rivers backstage looking on. We heard some words from Joe Rivers regarding Noah Youngblood earlier this week on social media. Unsure of the stance from Joe, and now a pinfall, 1 count, not even a 1 count. Quick kick out from Dyrgos. Springboard missing with the toe kick as Noah ran into a collar and elbow. Is Dyrgos and look out! And now off the top, missing with a big time moonsault. And back and forth these two go. A couple of lariats take down the former world champion in the corner. And now it's Noah off the ropes again. A missed lariat from Dyrgos and captured. Right there by Noah, and a kip up will boot up to the top rope, driving an elbow into the mat because he missed Dyrgos. Dyrgos able to roll out of the way, quick jab, and now an Irish whip, no reverse, drop kick from Noah. Nicely done. Flurry of blows, big stomp on the back from Noah as he awaits Dyrgos back to his feet, and no, possibly going for that blood letter, blocked by Noah, driven down. Dyrgos with the pinfall, 2, no. And oh man, one of these superstars will be going on to guaranteed money. Who will be the first superstar to enter into the 6-man briefcase matchup? And look at this. Come on now. Back and forth blows from Noah and Dyrgos as Joe Rivers comes down ringside here. Still unsure of the stance with Joe Rivers on Noah, but it seemed like he was not necessarily on the same page with the former Cutthroat Crew member. And here's Dyrgos. Hemmed up. Noah's got him. Noah's got him. And is the former champ's gonna tap out? Man, oh man. Noah Youngblood with a crossface submission. Noah for the victory, and here's Joe Rivers celebrating with Noah. I guess we know his stance now. Wait a second, wait a minute. Joe Rivers attacking Noah right now. Burn, oh man. Joe Rivers sending his message to Noah Youngblood. Oh no, come on. Enough is enough, Joe. Enough is enough! Joe Rivers, what are you doing, man? a start. The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Extreme Television Championship. All right, here we go. You are unfamiliar. We have some new rules here in 3-Dub Wrestling regarding the Extreme Television Championship division. Here momentarily you will see the ring surrounded by special guest VIP fans, and the ropes have been removed. Falls count anywhere, anything goes here in this Extreme Television Championship match. Eddie Walker was able to get this opportunity with a big win on the house show just last week, beating Lance Hagen, who claims he is going to have his eye on this matchup very closely. As we enter into a Big Event 9 rematch here tonight in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah. I'm an anomaly. The prodigy is here. There ain't no stopping me. And every tear, this is the monarchy.
Rosco Wallace, guys. The XTV champion has been etching his name in the history books as the first Extreme Television champion in this era. He has been one fantastic competitor thus far. Of course, getting the big victory over the Hall of Famer Caleb Stone 2 weeks ago at Blaze. Entering his second title defense since winning it back at the Big Event 9 in a match against Eddie Walker. As I mentioned, this a rematch from the Big Event, man oh man. Loving these new rules for the Extreme Television Championship, guys. Here we go. Introducing first, the challenger from Death Valley, weighing 289 pounds, Eddie Walker. Eddie ready to get his revenge on the Prodigy, and from Brooklyn, New York, weighing 220 pounds, he is the XTV champion, Rosco Wallace. That's right, Rosco Wallace. Mentioned it plenty of times, ready to keep going with this XTV title, but man, he's got his hands full here tonight in a rematch, and you can see the VIP fans getting hyped up in this one, and Eddie Walker clubbing blows to start things off here. And what's this? What's this? Oh man, the Alabama Slammer that put out Caleb Stone. That is the maneuver that put out the Hall of Famer on the steel steps in the last episode of Blaze, and that is quickly going to turn things around in the favor of Rosco Wallace. And now look out! With the big man almost thrown off the mat here. Big right hand from Rosco. And a big pop-up European cutter. Man. Eddie Walker. Oh, man. Deadlift choke slam. And now Walker. Look at this now. Oh no, reversed. Reversed by Rosco. Normally I would say this is a tall task for Rosco Wallace, but he has been down this road once before with Eddie Walker. Kick to the side of the head, and Rosco doing everything he can to stay in this one against the big man. He has to reach down into the bag of tricks, and that was one of them, thrown right into the exposed ring post. Here tonight with no turnbuckles, no ropes. Eddie got him up on the shoulder, a couple of elbows, a free Rosco, and now the champ. Big right hand once again. Rosco! Slamming down Eddie Walker face first on the thin matted concrete, and now here's a kendo stick. Pinfall on the outside. 1 count, kick out. Eddie Walker staying alive. All the fans at ringside being sure to stay clear of the action. Here's Eddie. No, wait. Here's Rosco. Nicely done. Head scissor takedown, I think. Eddie Walker may have been busted open here as he slammed into the steel steps. That is definitely a place that Rosco likes to be. On the outside. All of the destruction environment around him, using those steel steps, like I said on the last episode of Blaze, to get the victory over Caleb Stone. And now a small package pile driver. Man, you can see the energy already exceeded from Eddie Walker, as under the ring is Rosco with a baseball bat. Barbed wire to be, wait a minute. Wait a minute, I think that barbed wire bat might have knocked out Eddie Walker. It all started right there with that small package pile driver on the thin matted concrete, and then this clubbing blows from that baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire would knock out Eddie Walker.
XTV champion, Rosco Wallace.
That's right. Knockouts included in these matchups, and what a big victory once again for Rosco Wallace, retaining the Extreme Television Championship. Big matchup. Well, we seen earlier Noah Youngblood attacked by Joe Rivers. Well, Noah advances to guaranteed money. Will Joe Rivers on the next episode of Blackout? Big matchup for him.
I don't know. I feel like I failed them.
Brother, failed them? You held the title with honor and pride.
I broke a promise. I told them that I would keep the title and I lost. I failed them.
Do you hear them out there chanting your name, cheering for you? That's why you were the champion. Not because you had a title, no, because they loved you. And they still do. Prove them that you hear them.
Oh, I told you, Dyrgos feels like he let the fans down at Blaze. And his brother Maartrix there to reassure him it's not about the title. Everybody still backs the dragon, but guys, it is time for our next matchup of the evening. TJ Renegade got a match last episode, and tonight the other half of the tag team champions is in action. Jakob Fowler here tonight against the returning Maartrix. Guys, stay tuned with us. Hit that like button.
Like an electric storm, A-list swagger with a wrestler's might, the X Factor ready to conquer the fight. Oh, Jacobs!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied by TJ Renegade from Hollywood, California, weighing 235 pounds. He is one half of the tag team champions, Jakob Fowler. That's right, guys. Jakob Fowler in action here tonight on the first episode of Blackout. As mentioned, we seen TJ Renegade last week. Their roulette drawing for the tag team champions actually resulted in a no match, which means they would have the night off, and Jakob Fowler, pretty excited about that, but Renegade wasn't, which he asked for a match himself, and he got the win. Not after. See Scott Adams come get involved with Daniel Roberts. Wonder what's going on between those two. But guys, a big return here tonight. The Archangel returns to 3-Dub in a big matchup, guys. Give it up for Maartrix. And let me know in the comments section who you think is walking out with the victory here tonight in this matchup. Will it be one half of the tag team champions, or will it be Maartrix? And his opponent from Belgium, weighing 210 pounds, Maartrix. That's right, guys. If you are unsure, which you shouldn't be, this is a long-time competitor here in 3-Dub. Been gone for a couple of seasons, but he is officially back. He is the brother of the former World Heavyweight Champion Dyrgos. And they, at one point, were one of the biggest names in 3-Dub history in the tag team division, being the first team to carry the titles more than 200 days was Maartrix and Dyrgos of the Resistance. Will we see a little Resistance reunion here? I don't know. Now that they're both back on the same show here in 3-Dub Wrestling. But tonight, a big singles match for Maartrix. Saying on social media he wants to prove once and for all that he was not just a tag team specialist. He is a competitor of all divisions here in 3-Dub Wrestling. To see what Maartrix can do, see if there's any ring rust on the former tag team champion and hardcore champion. And look out! Missing with a standing moonsault, one half of the tag team champs currently rolls out of the way, rolls up Maartrix. A little too close to the ropes there. As mentioned, Renegade getting a big matchup on Blaze. You can see him at ringside supporting his fellow tag team champion, Jakob Fowler, who you know has been itching for some action here. What a place to do it here tonight. Las Vegas, Nevada. The premiere episode of Blackout. Collar and elbow tussle from these two. As Maartrix wanting to come into the matchup rather slower, kind of get back onto his feet. Get a headlock from Fowler, and look at this. Driving the headlock tighter and tighter. Maartrix trying to maneuver out of the headlock, but quickly right into an arm lock. Maartrix up to his feet, knees, and almost right back down to the mat, trying to get back up, trying to fight back in this. Big right hands to the gut, and now it's Maartrix back to his feet. He's got him hemmed up. Hook of the leg, and look out now, inside cradle suplex. Quickly outside the ring goes Fowler. Smart move back inside to meet Maartrix on the top, and comes down the hard way. Right in the middle of the ring this time for the pinfall. 2. Kick out. Nice ring awareness by the tag team champion Jakob Fowler. Face first into the turnbuckle pad. Steve Zeebs, the referee here tonight, notorious for being in the way. It's all right. Look at Renegade, wants to get involved in this so bad. There is nothing but fight in that young man, and man, nice powerbomb from Maartrix. Quickly up and over, looking for Fowler to get back to his feet. It's Maartrix on the outside and a springboard, no. Looking for a springboard, 630 lariat, not gonna land it. And now off the ropes in a kitchen sink from Fowler. Now up to the mid-rail, Fowler with a big splash. Talk about Renegade wanting to get into a matchup. He's been calling out the Extreme Television Champion to no avail. Man! Nice maneuver from Maartrix. As he climbs up to the top, and look out! Man, oh man, prompting the pinfall, 2 count, no man, kick out from Fowler. Gotta imagine if Maartrix can get the win here tonight. Maybe he can set himself up in an alignment for the Tag Team Championships, and there's only one way we can handle that, and you know how that goes. As we mentioned, a Resistance reunion. Ooh. Basement DDT from Fowler after missing a big springboard crossbody. Now into the hook again. 2 counts and a kick out. Have to say, Maartrix looking pretty good here. Expecting a little bit more ring rust. And now look, man, oh man, Vertebreaker. Vertebreaker, that could very well put it away. Fowler with a 2 count kick out from Maartrix. Man, oh man. And now here's Fowler to the top, driving the elbow into the heart of the Archangel. Quickly into another pinfall, and this time almost getting the call. And oh man, Fowler, a couple of big impressive maneuvers, almost putting the match away. But the resiliency of the Archangel Maartrix keeps him in this matchup. Irish whip off the ropes, up and over, leapfrog champion now. Flapjack. We have seen that Vertebreaker before. From Fowler has put away countless superstars in a pop-up powerbomb. From Maartrix. And Fowler once again doing the smart thing, rolling out of the way here. And now a little switcheroo. And Renegade up on the apron again. You gotta look out for that. The spear off the apron. Maartrix spearing. Fowler off the apron, and now look at this. Scott Adams and Daniel Roberts once again coming ringside here. And Adams attacking Renegade. Adams and Roberts attacking Renegade at ringside. And Jakob Fowler just catching on to what's going on here. And a few choice words for Daniel Roberts as the 2 badass Brits head out of here, sending their message. And now Maartrix with the message sent, and now a spear from the Archangel. 2, 3 count. Maartrix gets the win. Maartrix, in his return matchup to 3-Dub, gets a big win over one half of the tag team champs. In a big showing here tonight on the premiere of Blackout, but you gotta mention Roberts and Adams coming to ringside, attacking Renegade, causing the distraction for Jakob Fowler. And Adams and Roberts sending their message to the tag team division, I guess, to the tag team champs, more specifically. And now here they come back at it. Here they come, and Roberts going after Fowler, not going to catch him. Fowler gets out of the ring, and Scott Adams has got a steel chair. Roberts took out Maartrix, and Maartrix could be a victim here. Oh, here comes Dyrgos. Dyrgos saving his brother from Roberts and Adams. There you go, Dyrgos. That could have been a lethal steel chair beating. And there's the champs from behind. The champs attacking Adams and Roberts from behind. And Dyrgos saving his brother. Man, oh man, guys.
Dog grooming is physically demanding, emotionally exhausting, and most days, you're completely alone.
I'm a dog groomer. I once booked 3 clients while scraping diarrhea off a Yorkie and crying into a microfiber mitt.
Calls come in non-stop, clients cancel with 0 notice, and your only coworker is a Bluetooth speaker from 2014.
One woman texted, "just outside," and never showed up. I shaved my own arm out of spite.
And for a while, you try to do it all.
But then I got Cora, and my whole world changed.
Cora is an AI receptionist. She handles your calls, your appointments, your sanity.
She answered 5 calls while I was elbow deep in a triple-coated Malamute named Gary.
She even rescheduled a no-show. I didn't know that was possible. Someone called asking if we groom emotional support snakes. Cora handled it. I didn't even know.
Cora doesn't bathe dogs, she doesn't trim nails, but she makes it possible for you to do all of it without losing your mind.
She booked my whole week. I didn't even check my phone. I just groomed.
Cora. For when your therapist says, maybe stop answering your phone during anal gland expressions. Visit meetcora.ai to learn more and to save your sanity.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we gear up for our next qualifying matchup. And this one, been in the works for over a couple months now. We'll get right into it here in just a minute. Hit that like button.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it's a guaranteed money qualifying match. Introducing first, from Dallas, Texas, weighing 225 pounds, Warren Peace.
Well, we heard it from Warren this past week on social media, and it is official, guys. We have just found out that Chris Chaos was impersonating Warren Peace for the majority of Season 9 on Blaze, even when he captured the Impact Championship, even at the big event 9. In fact, Warren Peace made his first matchup just 2 weeks ago on Blackout when he was called to face Sander Cool in the global title roulette match. But that's right, guys, it was this man the entire time personating his twin brother, Warren Peace.
And his opponent, from Dallas, Texas, weighing 225 pounds, Chris Chaos.
Chris Chaos, the twin brother of Warren Peace, the dark side of war. Much anticipated matchup, especially for War and Peace. Screwed out of several opportunities because of this man, his twin brother. And now tonight, they finally go one-on-one. Guaranteed money stipulation on the line. Which one of these two twin brothers will make it to guaranteed money? And War and Peace, you know, is wanting this match bad. And look at this, quick roll-up pinfall, 1 count kick out. Double axe handle broken up and a nice lariat from Peace. Cradled suplex, dropping his twin brother, the man who impersonated him for the majority of Season 9. He had us all fooled, guys. Collar and elbow lock up. Well, you want to talk about knowing somebody well. I don't think you know anybody more than your own blood. Look at this. Oh, man. Reverse DDT coming from the mid-rail. And War and Peace trying to get these fans behind him here tonight in Vegas. And look at it. Missing with a nice springboard cannonball right back into the collar and elbow. And a struggle of strength here. Chaos powering his brother into the corner. And now a kick to the mid. Scooped up and slammed down. Oh, man. Nice springboard moonsault taking out Warren. Quickly rolls outside. Quickly rolls back in. Irish whip reversed and up and over the top rope and speared off the apron. And oh, man. Here's Peace now back into the action. Top rope guillotine. And look out! Springboard leg drop from the big man as this crowd is going wild for War and Peace. Oh, man. Big maneuver for Chris Chaos. Gonna maybe try to put away his brother once and for all here. Hook of the leg for the pinfall. 1, 2, and 3. No. 2 count. Kick out. War and Peace staying alive. Chris Chaos right back to the action. Big time power bomb. Slamming down War and Peace and now going to drag him away from the ropes. Chris Chaos. Love to get in that guaranteed money ladder match. And now look at this. Look at this. And a tap out. Very quickly. Chris Chaos taps out to War and Peace. War and Peace. There you have it, guys. I'd imagine this one's far from over, but here tonight, War and Peace advances to guaranteed money alongside Noah Youngblood, our first 2 advancers for guaranteed money. As we still have a lot of action to come here tonight. But if you missed it earlier this week, James Black theme song was released on social media. All the cards. Be sure to check that out on the 3Dub YouTube network, and plenty more of that coming later this week. But it is time. Here comes the entity. Please welcome the entity, Will King. Will King obviously upset about what happened on the last episode of Blaze, getting his name called in the roulette for the national title against Jaden Walker. And it was a hard-fought matchup for both individuals. And Jaden Walker would take several opportunities to get submission holds locked in on the big guy and eventually making Will King tap out. And you got to imagine that is why Will King is here tonight, to address Jaden Walker, and we'll see what Will King has to say here.
Jaden Walker. Listen up, shark. The entity has something to say to you. Take it how you want to take it. But you think that because you got one over on the entity and luckily you were able to make me tap out, don't go around with your chest all puffed out, bragging because you beat a certified legend. What you do is come out here and do it again, because I don't think you can. As a matter of fact, I know you can't, which is why, Jaden, I'm calling your ass out right here, right now. And if you're a man and not a little bitch like I think you are, you'll take me up on this offer. So what you gonna do, champ?
Oh yeah, here comes Jaden, the Season 9 MVP, answering the call of Will King. Here we go.
Listen here, Will. I didn't get one over on a certified legend. I made a washed-up has-been tap out, and I have no problem doing it for a third time. So if you want me, you've got me.
Oh yeah, here we go, guys. Introducing the champion from Tampa, Florida, weighing 228 pounds. And no, Will King not giving Jaden the time to get into the ring and get settled in this matchup. And look at this, man, come on. Will King starting off things hot and heavy here. And he is not going to give Jaden Walker the time of day to get settled in this match in a pinfall, no. As we get started underway here in this impromptu national title match, can Will King get the job done here tonight? And now Jaden out of the way, big spinning heel kick from Will off the mid-rail and now driven into the turnbuckle. And oh man, impromptu, here we go. Here's Will now dumped over the top rope, big right hands from the shark. And a drop kick will send Will off the apron. Count of 1. On the outside, traditional rules here. And look at Jaden. Right into the armbar submission. Trying to weaken the arms of Will King and slam down. Is the champ on the thin matted concrete. And now the count continues. Will King thrown into the barricade. Count of 4, and Jaden going to town on Will King on the outside here. Man, really going to work on the arm of Will King, maybe looking to submit the big man once again, and what a lariat. Taking down the shark, Will King trying to get the upper hand here on the outside of the ring. Count of 8. Will King breaks the count, and Jaden just barely gets back in. Oh man! Slam down! And Will King once again, pinfall 2, no! Almost had a new national champion. Kick to the midsection and taken down. Look at this! Taken down into an ankle lock. Ankle lock. secured tightly. And Jaden not able to get Will to tap right there. As Jaden looks for Will to get back to his feet. Irish whip off the ropes and taking out the knee. Taking out the knee once again, and now a pinfall to retain the title. No. Will King kicking out at 2. Couple of close calls here. And springboard crossbody taking down the entity, and now climbing up to the mid-round. Jaden Walker. Drop kick right in the face. Setting up the mounted punches is the national champion. Ready to fight here in this impromptu matchup. National title on the line. Here's Jaden. Will King could be in trouble, guys. Will King could be in trouble. Man, oh man. Electric chair, elbow to the back of the head. Is it enough to count kick out? Will King staying alive in this one, guys. But maybe not for long. Going after the damaged leg with the submission once again. And can Will King tap here? Gotta hold on, and he does. No, he taps out once again. Once again, Jaden makes Will King tap. Oh, man. And you know Will King is going to be furious after this loss once again for the national title. Man, oh man, guys, the Shark has done it once again, taking out Will King. What a matchup. What a rivalry we got brewing here. And after that, you know Will King can't be done with his hunts for the national title. And right there was not close enough. It would take the submission once again for Jaden Walker to retain the national title.
And still national champion, Jaden Walker.
Jaden. Oh, look at the sportsmanship from Jaden. Helping up Will King even after everything. And Will King, come on! Dirty Will King with a right hand after Jaden was trying to be a good sport and help him up after another victory over him by submission, man. Will King is, oh man, he is not happy with Jaden Walker. Oh, wait a minute.
Will King, just the guy I was looking for. You know, I noticed I haven't missed any calls or texts, so I thought maybe I needed to jog your memory. The spot in Townsend Enterprises that I offered you a couple weeks ago, it's still all yours if you want it. Now, I want you to think about something. Sure, you have the monarchy. Sure, you have Rosco and MDX around, but you have more talent and more potential than either of those two men combined. As I said, multiple titles, #1 draft pick. And these guys, they're holding you back. But in Townsend Enterprises, you'll have an opportunity to shine. You'll be the star of the show. I know that's what you've always wanted. I've known that for a long time. Think about it, Will. Big money, title around your waist. I can give that to you. I can help you get everything that you've ever dreamed of and more. I know you want to do it.
CFT,
all you got to do is say yes.
You are getting ready to get your head ripped off your shoulders. Now, albeit what you're saying about the entity Will King is 100% true. I am the man. I have been held down. All of that is true. But right now really is not the time for all of this, CFT. If I decide to give you a call, we'll talk when your phone rings. Until then, leave me be. Let me take the time to decide if I really, truly want to make a move. Because when I wanted CFT to manage the entity, CFT wouldn't give Will King the time of day. But now, you see, now I think you realize just what you lost when you decided not to take me up on the offer of you managing me. So, I'll get back to you.
Will King not answering the call for CFT again. Wonder what CFT's got to do.
Listen,
wait a second,
CFT,
Sander.
I'll be willingly to sell my global championship, but I would need a favor in return.
What's he talking about?
I knew you would come to your senses, Sander. After all, the allure of the almighty dollar is just too great. But there's only one problem. You want me to give you a favor and all this money? Sander, this is a business agreement, not a charity drive. But it only proves to me something that we all already innately know, and that is that you need me. I don't need you. And I've got all this power, all this influence. If you want something, you've got it. But you're not getting a cent out of me. So hand me that damn belt, and I'll give you the favor that you want. But not a second sooner, so hand it over.
Does this mean that CFT has a global title?
A deal, and the deal is as follows. At guaranteed money, I want Hexen one-on-one for the world heavyweight
Wait a minute!
championship.
Wait a minute!
Tonight on Ray's AI Shite, Ireland, we journey to the Emerald Isle of Mystery for a special presentation. Built under suspicious circumstances, we investigate evidence that the Square Shopping Center in Tala was constructed to cover up a UFO crash site. We visit Dromoland, a town overrun by an invasive extraterrestrial species. We walk around and look at all the weird stuff going on in this bleeding kip. Later, we uncover the legend of Steamer O'Toole, who put County Leitrim on the map in 1989, when he demonstrated his paranormal ability to eat haunted potatoes and shit out ghosts. Christ on a bike, what in the fuck? All this and more coming up tonight on Ray's AI. Shite.
What? Hexen? Sander, are you out of your ever-loving mind? Have you not seen the size of that Goliath?
It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. And that is why I am the ultimate opportunist. Because I have a plan. And that plan is going like this. I'm going to defeat Hexen. Take the World Heavyweight Championship. Bring back Takedown. And get Matt his old job back.
Oh man, big ambitions. From the ultimate opportunist Sander Cool, he wants Hexen at guaranteed money? What? Does he know what he's getting into? More importantly, does CFT have enough pool to get that kind of matchup for Sander? I don't know. What did we just witness, guys? Oh man, but here we go. Coming up next, big triple threat matchup. Stay tuned with us. Hit that like button. Following contest is a #1 Contenders triple threat match. Introducing first, from every man's nightmare, Gypsy Free. Here we go, guys. This matchup has been one in the making for several weeks. Since back at Global Impact, when Jasolyn Havok returned and cost Gypsy Freak her title opportunity.
Michigan, Jasolyn Havok.
That's right, guys. Making her big in-ring return right here tonight in Las Vegas at Blackout. Jasolyn Havok, the Casket Queen. Man, oh man, these two were expected to be called upon in the roulette matchup back on Blaze, but they weren't. It was this superstar right here, the Women's TV Champion, who would get the call and the victory.
And from Naples, Italy, she is the Women's Television Champion, Maria James.
That's right, Maria James, the Women's Television Champion, able to get the job done against the undisputed Women's Champion in the roulette match back on Blaze. And that is what landed her here tonight in this triple threat number 1 contenders match. The winner of this match will face Nightshade at Guaranteed Money. Big time match. Oh, wait a minute. From behind is Cruella, the woman who's been breathing down the neck of Maria James, and it is going to take security to come out here and get Cruella out of this matchup. And man, Maria is down, guys. She does not look good. And look from behind, Gypsy starting the matchup, attacking Jasolyn in revenge for what happened at Global Impact. And Steve Zeeb's going to try to get this match started off the right way. And there's Danny Moore. Danny Moore, the woman who lost the TV title at the Big Event 9 to Maria James, making her presence known here. And it's Cruella and Danny fighting on the entrance ramp. Man, all hell breaking loose here, guys. Superstars all over the ring and ringside fighting. And guys, medics just helped Maria James back up the entrance ramp. It looks like it's going to be just Jasolyn and Gypsy. These two were looking to get at it just 2 weeks ago on Blaze when neither one of their names were called for the roulette matchup. And here they are right now, guys. Oh, hold on a second. Yep, I'm being told officially that Maria James will not enter into this matchup. She has just, oh man, clothesline down the ladder. Maria has suffered a shoulder injury at the hands of Cruella and will not make it to this matchup. So here we go, guys. It is Jasolyn Havok and Gypsy Freak. Number 1 contendership on the line. And oh man, this is exactly what Gypsy and Jasolyn wanted. In fact, this was the original announced matchup. At least it was talked about backstage after Maria James won the roulette, but as soon as she won the roulette, it automatically entered her into this matchup as an inside-out lariat takes down Jasolyn. Pinfall, 1 count only. Well, you gotta imagine that a lot on the mind of Maria James. Not only did she lose her number 1 contender opportunity here, she also is taken out by Cruella, who has been, like I said, breathing down her neck. She's going to want to get a piece of the Mistress of Darkness. We'll have to find out what happens from here regarding all of that. And here is Jasolyn enter back into the ring. Oh man, shoulder breaker brought right down on the ladder. A lot of furniture in this one already, guys. Ladder, table. See if they will get used here tonight. Oh, Jasolyn going for a choke slam and a big knee from Gypsy instead. Steve Zeeb's in the way as always. And now this matchup, guys, thus far has been mostly Gypsy Freak. As Jasolyn gets a big elbow from out of the corner, and now look at this. Innovative pinfall. I'm not going to get any counts though. Jasolyn rolls out of the way. Look at John, man. Look at Gypsy here. Nice show of athleticism from the Freak. Man. Here we go, out of the corner, looking for a scoop slam. Going to get a DDT instead from Jasolyn. The Casket Queen, re-emerging from the casket at Global Impact. Gypsy once again able to get back to her feet, and now a slug off here. A slap fest, if you will. Who's going to come out on top? And this back and forth. Ooh, big right hand. Ooh, followed up by another. Oh, Gypsy! Big time kick. And prompting the pinfall. 1 count, 2 kick out. Only 1, says Steve Z. Anything goes in this matchup. It was booked as a triple threat. And I'm just assuming the rules have carried over here into this singles matchup as Jasolyn gaining a little momentum. Pinfall again. Nice pinfall. Man, Jasolyn. Slam down onto the exposed steel parts of that table. The ropes, and man, oh man, clothesline from hell, and a 1-2. Jasolyn almost gets the pinfall victory. Havok calling the Freak back to her feet in a big time crossbody into another pinfall. 1, 2, and no. Jasolyn back to back 2 count pinfalls, not able to get the job done yet. Bringing her down, and now Jasolyn now. Oh man! Big time bomb. 2 kick out. Gypsy stays alive. And oh man, the casket bomb from Jasolyn, and now setting up a table. Oh man, Lariat takes down Havok. Right back to her feet though, guys. And look at this, Gypsy looking for a big maneuver, not gonna get it. Drop kick from Jasolyn. Looking at the table, is it gonna be in use right here? Oh man! Oh man! Driven down. Comes Jasolyn to the top, dropping an elbow on the Freak. Look at this. Seductive Headbutts from Havok. Man, Gypsy Freak seems to be in trouble here, guys. Slowly back to her feet. Oh, kick to the midsection though. Gypsy gonna try to turn things around here. Oh no, set up on the ladder. On the table. No. Big German suplex through the table. But look at Jasolyn fighting back. Man, going for that choke slam again. Oh, and a poison mist. A poison mist in the face of Jasolyn. 1, 2, and oh man. Almost putting it away. Man. Gypsy Freak almost cashed in a one-way ticket to see the undisputed champ at guaranteed money. And now, into the submission. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, man. Gypsy had her shoulders down, and the count of 3 was called as soon as Jasolyn tapped out. Guys, what does this mean? A tap out pinfall. Oh, here's Nightshade. The champ is here. The champ taking out both competitors tonight. And the champ sending her message loud and clear. Who won this match, guys? What just happened?
At Apple, we've redefined communication, reimagined computing, and now, introducing the Apple Noodle, we're transforming the way you experience pasta. Apple Noodle is a single, continuous noodle engineered for the perfect, uninterrupted dining experience. Crafted with precision, Apple Noodle's texture is smooth yet resilient, combining both strength and elegance. Each noodle is made to maintain form without breaking under pressure. Made from 100% organic, eco-friendly ingredients, Apple Noodle is as mindful as it is innovative. Cooked in a precise 3-stage process, Apple Noodle ensures a consistent al dente texture every time. Smart sensors guide you through the cooking process. Unlike traditional noodles, Apple Noodle's design maximizes sauce adherence, ensuring every bite is packed with flavor and texture. Apple Noodle's continuous structure simplifies the experience. No need for winding and cutting. Simply enjoy as the noodle unravels effortlessly. From fine dining to family gatherings, Apple Noodle redefines how we share meals. It brings a sense of wonder to the table. One noodle, endless possibilities. Welcome to the future of food.
Did you know that in Japan, sushi is a crop that grows directly from the ground and can be harvested? Japanese farmers cultivate sushi in sushi fields. Sushi seeds are carefully nurtured, producing a variety of flavors and styles, from classic tuna sushi to innovative fusion flavors. As the harvest season approaches, farmers meticulously pick the ripest and most flavorful sushi from the fields, ready for the market.
Here we go, moving on to the next matchup, guys. Another guaranteed money qualifying match. We're not sure what just happened in the last matchup we just had, but I have the confirmation that it was a tap out and a pinfall simultaneously. We will get some more information regarding who will go on to face Nightshade at guaranteed money. She sent her message either way to both competitors. one fall and is a guaranteed money qualifying match. Introducing first, from Jersey City, New Jersey, weighing 251 pounds, Mad Dog X. That's right, Mad Dog X of the Monarchy in a big win over Drew Tanner on the house show just last week, which would secure this guaranteed money qualifying matchup spot against Twan Montana, and with big opportunity for the Season 9 Most Improved Superstar, MDX.
Bend the knee for the main event icon.
Here we go. Former two-time King of the Ring here in 3-Dub. And his opponent from Austin, Texas, weighing 237 pounds, the Icon Emperor, Twan Montana. That's right, Twan Montana, former tag team champion on Takedown last season, has had a phenomenal couple of years in the start of his career in 3-Dub wrestling, and he had a little bit of, let's just say he had some gumption. Last episode of Blaze 2 weeks ago, interrupting the President, James Black, in the ring. James Black already had it in mind, the guaranteed money qualifying match for Twan Montana here tonight on the premiere episode of Blackout. And it would be, as I mentioned, MDX getting a win over Drew Tanner on the house show. And that would lead to right now, bells rung, let's go. Who is going to advance in guaranteed money along with War and Peace and Noah Youngblood? Guys, let me know in the comments. Will it be MDX going for a quick pinfall right here? Not going to happen. Or will it be the Icon Emperor, Twan Montana? Oh man, right hand from MDX. As Steve Zeebs was trying to pull him out of the corner here. And now right back into another collar and elbow, and this time it's Twan. Oh, man. Big knee from Twan Montana. Gotta remember, last season, guaranteed money. It was a part of the contract that Twan signed upon joining the Takedown brand, that he would automatically be entered into that guaranteed money match. And man, powerbomb off the damn ring onto the damn thin matted concrete, and another big slam from MDX. And oh man, this match has ventured to the outside. MDX taking well aware of the advantages of the environment on the outside. And look out! Count of 4, count of 5, and it's MDX now climbing to the top rope as Twan slides back in, and a double axe handle will take him right back down to the mat. Oh, look at this now! Not only pound for pound one of the strongest on the roster, but one of the most athletic too, and you just seen it right there. MDX. Here's Twan now. The rolling outside, catching a quick breath. Irish whip and a basement drop kick of sorts, taking out the leg of MDX. They call it a speed bump. That's what Twan Montana and Chris Connolly would refer to it as last season, winning the tag team championships together. You know that both of them are wanting to get back on their feet in singles competition. That is exactly what Twan is going to be able to do here tonight if he can get a victory over MDX and re-enter himself into guaranteed money. And look at this. Nice innovative submission there. Twisting Twan's body. But not going to be enough to make the former two-time king tap out. And now up and over in a massive shoulder block, and another from MDX. Man. Here we go, pinfall. MDX looking for guaranteed money. Not going to get it. Ooh. There's Twan now. Twan with his submission. And, big knees from MDX to power out of the submission hold. Not allowing Twan to tighten it up enough to get him to tap out. And now a big DDT, middle of the ring. MDX looking to take advantage here. Off the ropes. Big knee neck break. Ooh, MDX. Little overly excited there, missing with the first one, but landing a massive cartwheel. Toe kick right in the face. And now can MDX take advantage of this? A nice power slam. And guaranteed money could be in the sights of the Mad Dog. Frog splash on Twan. Hook of the leg. MDX. Oh, man. That close. So close. Almost punching his ticket to Phoenix, Arizona. Just about a month's time, guys. I would be remiss in mentioning the rivalry between the Monarchy and Twan Montana. You gotta remember that Twan was a part of the Monarchy in Season 8 on the Blaze brand before joining Takedown and having all kinds of problems with Will King and the Monarch. Ooh, double knee in the corner. Twan gonna be looking to put this rivalry to rest. And can he do it right here? One. No, man, not even getting two there. Ooh, big right hands from Montana and a headbutt. Dang, man. What a headbutt. Pulling him away from the ropes. Gotta imagine he's setting up for this. Setting up for this, guys. Elevated Boston Crab. Not gonna get a tap out once again. MDX powers out. And look at this. Missing with a flip and a 2-3 count. Twan gets it. Man, just like that. Man, oh man. Twan able to capitalize off a mistake made from MDX, and just like that, a quick victory via pinfall. Twan is going back to guaranteed money. Man, oh man, guys. Man, oh man. Just like that, guys. That is why you gotta be on your toes. Any little mistake can cost you everything, and that is exactly what just happened to MDX. It's Twan Montana. It's the big victory here tonight, putting the rivalry with the Monarchy finally to rest. You can see how PO'd MDX is. Oh, wait a minute. The Extreme Television Champion Rosco. Rosco was looking for a sneak attack, but Twan having his wits about him, able to clear the ring. And the Monarchy put behind Twan Montana for good. Man, what a matchup, guys. And thus far, we got some big names going into guaranteed money, including War and Peace, Noah Youngblood, and now Twan Montana. We still have one more guaranteed qualifying match later tonight, our main event, the rematch of Chris Connolly and Dylan Mason. But guys, coming up next, the big sit-down interview with James Black, Chris Harris, and John Awesome. Let's go!
Good evening. My name is James Black. I am the president of Worldwide Wrestling. Today I am joined by John Awesome and Chris Harris. And the purpose of this sit-down interview is to get down to the bottom of the issues between these two superstars. Now, before I do that, I do want to address the handshake heard around the world. Unless you've been living on a rock, I'm pretty sure you know by now that at the end of TB9, Chris Harris single-handedly, I might add, stabbed Takedown in the heart and handed Blaze the victory. If you go back and look at the footage, you can see the shock on my face when Chris Harris and I shook hands. And the reason that there was a shock on my face is because I did not ask Chris Harris to do that. So with that being said, there is no alliance, there is no allegiance, there is no inner workings, there is no friendship between Chris Harris and myself. I genuinely believe the only reason that Chris Harris did this is because that he thought it would get him a spot in the Megastars.
Let me just go ahead and cut you off right now, James.
Cut me off one more time.
You see, there's only one thing that Mr. Awesome over here wants to hear. He wants to know why. Just like everybody else in this arena, they want to know why. Why did Chris Harris do what he done at the big event 9? Why wouldn't I do what I done? You see, I was making this company better, just like I always have. But what you didn't realize over the past few years is that all I got for it was to be ridiculed and mocked constantly, day in and day out. And I finally got sick of it, and something just kind of happened to snap up here. And you had to be that casualty of war, John. Because see, when I pulled that trigger, you bit the bullet. Now you can go ahead and sit over there and you can stew all you want. I can see you want to hit me. Leap if you're feeling froggy, boy. Because I'm sick and tired of bowing down to anybody in this company. This is the Harris era now. And there ain't a damn thing that any single body here is gonna do to stop it.
Are you done being a fucking diva, Chris Harris? My God, you want to talk about disrespect? You want to talk about ridicule? You want to talk about me being a casualty of war? What am I, collateral damage? I have given almost 5 years of my life to this company, and in all that time, I haven't bitched or moan. I just come here and do my job. Yet every single time it seems that management is trying to screw me over. And if it's not management trying to screw me over, it's some young upstart trying to make a name for himself out of my expense. Fuck that. And now you want to say that I am your collateral damage casualty of war? Fuck you, Chris Harris. You've picked the wrong person to screw over, Twinkles. You act like you're the only one that has done anything in this company. Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, what have you done? No, really, tell us, what have you done for this company, Chris Harris?
If it wasn't for Chris Harris, there wouldn't be a lot of things going on in this company. A lot of things that have came to pass and a lot of things that are happening right now. And I don't get even a single acknowledgement. And I don't need the acknowledgement. But a simple thank you would have been good enough. And maybe I wouldn't have done exactly what I done. Remy Resner. There would have never been no CTC. There would have never been no James Black as the president of this company. There would have never been a Joe Rivers as established as he is without Chris Harris? What about the living legend, Justin? Huh? What about Will King, Twan Montana? You see, the list goes on and on and on as to what I have contributed to this company. Shockwave. And I don't even get as much as a single damn thank you. No, I get spit on. I get mocked. I get betrayed time and time again by people who I thought were my friends. Well, I've learned real quick in this business and in this industry, there are no friends. You gotta look out for yourself, mano y mano. See, you guys want to sit and say that I rode coattails and this and that. No. Listen to me. I was the coattail. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't need a thank you from you bunch of arrogant, pompous, little ungrateful bastards. What I need now is what's due to me. And what's due to me is every single thing in this company. And I'm going to take it, whether you like it or you don't.
Congratulations, Chris Harris. I'm not going to deny that you've done great things for this company, but you're still acting like you're the only one that has done anything for 3Dub Wrestling, when in fact, that's not the case. May I remind you how irrelevant the international division was before I got a hold of it? And when I made that international championship prestigious, that's when all the megastars started coming out of the woodworks. And now we have Hollywood Watkins and Dylan Mason parading around the international championship like they made that title. No, I made that title. May I remind you who brought the Blaze World Heavyweight Championship to 3Dub Wrestling? Yeah, that was me. I made that trend. And after I made that trend, everyone, like Hollywood Watkins, started bringing championships from other companies to 3Dub Wrestling. So if anyone is responsible for opening that forbidden door and making James Black president of 3Dub Wrestling now, it was me. You're welcome. Jesus. I don't even know why we're talking.
You know what, John? You're right. I don't know why we're talking.
Wait a minute.
Because nothing is going to get resolved.
Wait a minute.
So this is what we're going to do. Next week on Blackout, John Awesome versus Chris Harris.
Oh, yeah.
Guaranteed money qualifying match.
Qualifying match. All right. Yeah, that is what we've been waiting for right there, guys. Look at this. Chris Harris, John Awesome, guaranteed money qualifying match. Cannot wait for that matchup in Tucson as we head to guaranteed money. But guys, it's main event time coming up right now. Be sure to hit that like button and stay tuned with us. The following contest is the main event. It's scheduled for one fall and is a guaranteed money qualifying match. Introducing first, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 265 pounds, the Extreme Chris Connolly. Man, what a big rematch anticipated for right here tonight. What a main event in the premiere episode of Blackout, guys. These two tore the house down on the final episode of Blaze. And man, oh man, we're going to see it again here tonight. And here comes the international champion. All righty. And from the Netherlands,
weighing 230 pounds, he is the international champion, Dylan Mason. Well, this is not an international title matchup, guys, but it is for something just as big, arguably the guaranteed money briefcase, and one of these two will join that six-man ladder match at guaranteed money. And man, oh man, guys, I have to say, one of these guys could be the X factor, no pun intended, for Connolly. In that matchup, guys, you have the longest reigning 3-dub champion ever in 3-dub, Dylan Mason, who carries the international title right now, and he could be double champion coming out of Phoenix. What? That could be massive. But on the other end, Chris Connolly, the Season 8 highest honor MVP, a former world champion himself on the Blaze brand. He could be the game-changing man to enter that matchup. And guys, we're going to find out who advances right here, right now. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Look who's coming down here. Jimmy the Snake Shadow. We seen him watching on last episode. He is at his eyes on Dylan Mason, guys. And he is coming down here maybe for a little closer peek at the action. And let's just hope that he doesn't get involved. Let's just hope he doesn't get involved here. Oh, look out. Big knee from Mason to start things out. Moonsault not going to land. And Chris Connolly. Oh, man. Kick to the mid. What a way to start off here. Out the gate. Oh, man. Heavy action. Two big knees from Mason. These two have been at each other's throats on social media coming into this matchup, and how could you not? Arguably the biggest name in all of Efed, Dylan Mason. And the biggest name, oh man, coming out of both brands the past 2 years, Chris Connolly. Up and over to the outside. What a matchup this is going to be, guys. What a rivalry that this has become between Connolly and Mason. And now with Shadow on the outside watching closely. And imagine, guys, what can only happen from here as Connolly to the top, going to the outside, taking out Mason again with a big maneuver. I don't know, man. I think that Connolly might be able to do it here. Rolls over Mason. Ooh, not going to get a 1 count. But Mason's got to be happy that his title's not on the line here tonight, because Connolly is coming out on fire. And now, looking to drop the face down on the turnbuckle. And Mason. Oh, man, I think that was out of pure instinctive reaction there by Mason. Slamming into the turnbuckle. Right back in, and now Connolly. Look at Connolly here. Moonsault from the mid-range. And now Connolly. No, Mason. Kick to the mid. Irish whip once again over the top rope. Speared off the apron. Oh, man. Connolly is dishing some sort of punishment here tonight. 2 count. Connolly waiting patiently for Mason. I don't know if you want to give Mason that much time. That's exactly why right there. Jumped over and a nicely done German suplex. Possibly changing around the whole momentum of this matchup.
as Mason coming from the corner. No, big knee from Connolly. Right back in the driver's seat and a hip toss. Mason back and forth, guys. Back and forth between these two. Driving the knee. It's Jimmy Shadow on the outside getting the best view in the house. Springboard missing. Mason and a big boot from Connolly. Connolly has been one step ahead of the game here tonight. Now back up to the mid-rail. Another axe handle will take him right down to the mat into the pinfall. Is it enough right here? 1 count, 2 to kick out once again from the international champion. Right back up. And a psychotic knee, but not taking him off his feet. Into a slugfest, and over the top goes Connolly. Mason. And now look at this. A few choice words for Jimmy Shadow, who better not get involved here. Ever since Mason turned down the opportunity. Oh, look out. Shadow just taken out by Connolly, who was trying to take out Mason and stepped out of the way and threw him right into Shadow, took him right out of the game. As I was saying, ever since Mason shot down the opportunity to reform the Megastars, Jimmy Shadow has been right there every step of the way watching Mason closely. Now what's this? Arsenal attack by Connolly, who's got him in the corner, and a DDT. Where's Shadow going? Where's Shadow heading off to? I don't know, but kick to the mid-cart. Oh, man, floater. Oh, psychotic knee. Man, oh, man. Connolly was going for the pop-up powerbomb cutter. And look at this, bridging. Pinfall, Connolly almost. Connolly almost. Man. What a matchup, guys. What a matchup. Oh, man. Speared off the apron again. This matchup defining main event here tonight is these two all missing with the drop kick from the top. Mason back in. Connolly quick to follow him. And this crowd highly invested in this main event. Big right hand from Mason, and now another springboard, but he's going to miss there. Big boot from Connolly. Connolly's got the window. Connolly attacking the arm. What can Connolly do here? Can he get the powerbomb? Can he get it? Can he get it? Can he get it? Powerbomb! Cutter! Got it! Got it! Into the pinfall! 1, 2, 3! No! Mason kicked! Mason kicked! And there's Shadow back down here. What's Shadow doing? Jimmy Shadow under the ring. Jimmy Shadow's got a steel chair now. Come on. And Connolly, is he going to use it? No. Connolly throws it back at Shadow. Connolly wants to win this matchup fair and square. And he just about did it. And oh, man. Jeroen Mercury. Oh, man. That's Justin Perrault. The ref just called this match a disqualification. Justin and Jeroen and Jenny. Oh, no. No, what's this mean, guys? Look at these three. Is this the rebirth of Los Salvadores? What?
Here's your winner via disqualification, Chris Connolly.
What is going on here? Man, oh man, guys. Jimmy Shadow just handed G-Money qualifying to Chris Connolly, guys. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens, but thanks for joining me here tonight on Blackout, the first ever episode, and we will see you next week for the house show, guys. I'm Dewey Danielson.
Thanks for joining me. Have a great night.